Wait, come back. There, you found me. It's Mitch's Fake Radio. Hey, man, it's great to be here. Mitch's Fake Radio back again for episode number 13. It's very exciting to be back on the internet. I'm glad to be here. I hope you guys are ready for a good show. Going to have some fun tonight. I've got lots of neat things.
You're locked into 60 minutes of nonstop action-packed back-to-back Mitch. Nothing but Mitch all hour long. 60 solid minutes of nonstop Mitch. Only on Mitch's Fake Radio.
Wow. my new imaging sounders that happened. I might be getting some new ones. Thanks to another voice guy I know that lives down in where is he at? In Nashville or somewhere. He might be able to help me out with some new ones. I'll be giving you some updates on that as time goes by. Big show, fun show lined up for you tonight. We're going to talk about all kinds of cool stuff in my life, trying to keep up with things, trying to keep my head above water. It is a son of a bitch, let me tell you. It's a solo effort, and it's tough at times. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Plumbing in my house. I've done some plumbing, so I've got some escapades about that. I had a nice fire in the yard. I'll tell you about that. It was controlled. We're going to do shout outs tonight. We've got the weather coming up. I need to get my weather forecast together. I don't have that. I need to. I know I printed it out off the Associated Press newswire we have here in the studio. But I haven't got back to that yet, so we'll have to do that. I went to a party on Sunday night. Was that last night? Yeah, it was really fun. So I'll be talking about that. And we also have some old voiceovers from a very odd event that I did voice work for. So we'll be playing that. Also, we've got an interview coming up. That's going to be fun. My very first in-studio interview, and I'll be playing that for you in just a little while. So stay tuned for that. Actually, I think we're going to step away for a quick message, and then we'll come back. We'll chat again, and then I'm sure the weather will probably blast in at some point. So we'll be right back on Mitch's Fake Radio. This portion of Mitch's Fake Radio is brought to you by Garage Sales. Please visit a garage sale today. They are everywhere, featuring items such as balls of yarn, yo-yos, calculators, humidifiers, dehumidifiers, and old couches that sometimes have money in them. Records, 8-tracks, cassettes, and CDs full of music with Bachman Turner Overdrive, Tanya Tucker, Warrant, and Jim Neighbors, just to name a few. Need a Showtime rotisserie or a telescope on a tripod that still sort of works, or maybe a flip phone? You'll find it at a garage sale. Garage sales are open Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, roughly 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. No early sales, please. Now accepting cash only. All items are sold as is, and a no cash return is in effect. Remember, if the driveway's blocked, that doesn't mean you can park on the grass. Please visit a garage sale this weekend and tell them you heard about it on Mitch's Fake Radio. Oh, man, I love garage sales. I like that garage sale commercial. That's really cool. Get to a garage sale today. I've been going. I still go, but I'm not kidding. 7 out of 10 times, I don't buy anything. And I'll use the same old line. I'm sorry, I didn't find anything I can't live without. So, and they can never argue with that because they want you to leave with something that you're happy with. But it is garage sale season, so get out and enjoy that. Hey, let's talk about me. I did some stand-up comedy a week ago last night at White's Bar in Saginaw, and you can come out and see the next show, which will be open mic night at White's Bar. It is going to be the last Sunday of the month. It's kind of cool. Last Sunday of the month is that open mic night, and then last Monday of the month is my podcast. So we'll probably be following pretty often, I would assume. This month was a little screwed up, I think, because we just did our first one, which was Father's Day. But it was really cool. My friend Willie Irvin is he's at the helm of that whole venture, and he put on a good tight show. It was really fun, and he had me close it out, and I went short. I could have gone long. I did like a little over 8 minutes, and I could have done like 15. I didn't realize I had that much extra time, but he said actually you ended at the right time because they only wanted to be a 90-minute show. So I ended short, but I kind of fallen off the wagon for comedy a little bit because I'm at the 5-year mark and my life is overwhelming right now. So I've kind of slowed down. I'm not stopping by any means. I'm still writing daily. I still write jokes. And they're, it's still happening. So I just gotta get that momentum back up. But that was wonderful. I really appreciate Willie and everybody else coming out to open mic night at what is that? State and Bay. It's 2609 State Street, Saginaw. That is White's Bar, the legendary White's Bar, the ultimate hole in the wall. Come on out next open mic night, which will be the last Sunday of July. So there you go. It was a lot of fun. Now then, my next show for Mitch Gill's Get a Room Comedy Club is September 20th at the Brentwood, and that's going to be fun. Going to have some good comics on that. I have yet to book them, but I have a great big on deck list of comics to get to. So we'll be doing that. Let's see. I mentioned that my life is overwhelming. It is overwhelming, and it's been a lot to keep up with because I'm remodeling my bathroom, and I have a brand new ex-wife of 2 years and 3 months now, so she's not getting to be so brand new anymore. But I'm afraid I'm always going to refer to her as my brand new ex-wife. So, but doing everything myself is a lot with the bathroom remodel and my day job, and then there's this thing hanging over my head every fucking month, and that's always work because I got to come up with new shit every month. It's hard, people. Oh God.
On Mitch's Fake Radio, we do weather on the 8th. That means 8 minutes after every hour, we do the weather. Here's Mitch and the weather.
All right, the weather forecast tonight, we're going to have cloudy skies, overcast, overnight low around 62 degrees. Tomorrow, daytime high is going to be, it's going to be up near 80 degrees.
For the latest up-to-the-minute forecast, listen to Mitch's Fake Radio. 8 minutes after every hour for the latest forecast with Mitch on Mitch's Fake Radio, right here on Strange Friends Media.
That's great. Never going to do it. I'm never going to get right to it where it works, the weather forecast, but I'll just keep chipping away at it. So I'll just chat a little bit more about what's going on. I said life is overwhelming. It's kind of overwhelming because my son entered the Navy. He's in Navy boot camp, and I actually saw his face for the first time today through video on Facebook, through the Navy recruiting Facebook page. You could see the graduation that happened this last Friday. It was not his, but he is in the ceremony guard, I guess, or crew or whatever, and he marches with a flag, and he was carrying the Nebraska flag. So I have a cool picture of him, and he looks like all business, man. He's got that look on his face like he's an adult or something. And the flakiness and all that, I think the Navy's going to fix it. I'm hoping so. So I'm very proud of Spencer for hanging in there and getting through it. And he will graduate on July 3rd. I'm going to go down and watch it and try not to embarrass him and have fun with that. So I'm really proud of him for joining the Navy. I'm really proud of him for getting a job, for crying out loud. That's pretty cool. And apparently he's getting paid and everything. So that's pretty exciting. Let's see. We've got an interview coming up here pretty soon I'm just going to give a little tease on it. It's a guy that you have heard before. In fact, you've even mentioned it to me before. You'd like to hear more about it. And I'll talk about that in a minute when we come back with my first in-studio interview right here on Mitch's Fake Radio. If you like listening to Mitch's Fake Radio, you should try the Don't Make This Weird podcast, airing Thursday nights at 8 o'clock right here on Strange Friends Media. Don't Make This Weird has great hosts like Heather.
Your mom said it was a pretty song, but now she's sad.
And Tony.
I have not had my own room in 20 years.
And Chris.
He's fucking amazing.
And really cool guests.
Probably some pedal steel, maybe some cello, stuff like that.
It's the Don't Make This Weird podcast. Thursday nights at 8 o'clock right here on Strange Friends Media. Well. Here we are, episode 13, starting my second year as a podcaster. It's pretty interesting and fun. I'm enjoying it, and I'm hearing from my listeners of Mitch's Fake Radio, and they would kind of like me to go a little deeper, and kind of delve into what makes the show tick. And I've had people say that they really like one reoccurring interview, and that's Bernie Comstein. He pronounces it Comstein, but it's clearly spelled Comstein. He says it's Jewish. He's the entrepreneur, businessman, and I'm going to have him into the studio. We're going to talk about what makes this guy tick because he's an interesting character. So he's going to be coming by here anytime, and we're going to bring him right in and get right into it. Well, there he is at the door right now. I'm going to grab the door. Hey, Bernie, how are you? It's good to see you.
Yeah, thanks, Mitch. It's good to be here. What the fuck kind of place is this anyhow? This is like a garden level basement. I thought your podcast came from like a business building, like 6-8 floors up with a view. This is the view of the tires in the driveway. That's the best view of this place here. What is this?
This is the Don't Make This Weird studio, home of Strange Friends Media Group. This is where Mitch's Fake Radio comes from and Survivor Girl podcast.
Oh, did you say Survivor Girl? Now that's a podcast. Now those girls, they got their act together. You want to take some cues from
What do you
them.
mean? I've got my act together.
Nah, you're a little bit of a fucking slacker, if you ask me.
Where'd you hear that?
Haringe. Everybody knows that. I mean, Haringe's told everybody.
Serious?
It's like fly by the seat of your pants. You're some sort of slacker. You gotta shape up or ship out. Listen to Haringe. That guy knows what he's talking
Fuck
about.
Haringe.
Yeah, Haringe's a pro.
I'm trying to be professional. I'm wearing Levi's cargo shorts because I knew I was doing an in-studio interview today.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing a tracksuit from Montgomery Ward's. I bought it in 1979. Look at this thing. This is pretty nice, right?
Yeah, it looks great, Bernie.
Well, thank you very much.
Looks great. So, Bernie, I wanted to ask you, where did you come from?
I came from Jersey, from the woods in Jersey.
No kidding, Jersey. Wow. Did you have any family? I mean, mom, dad, brothers, sisters?
Yeah. I had my dad. His name is Kierdorf Kumstein. And then my sweet mother, Angelica Kumstein. What a wonderful woman, I tell you what. She was on that one podcast a little while ago when you interviewed me, remember?
Oh, yeah. She sounds like a real keeper.
Yeah, she is nurturing.
How about siblings? Do you have any siblings?
Oh, yeah. Kirby and Hugh.
Kirby and Hugh.
There's my two only brothers. They're both the younger brothers of mine. Kirby, he's still around, but Hugh didn't make it.
What do you mean Hugh didn't make it? Where is he?
Well, it was my dad and my old man. He had kind of a temper.
Your dad had a temper and Hugh is gone?
Yep, he's gone.
You got to spill it. What happened?
Hey, Hugh was like a sock with a hole in it. You just don't need it anymore.
What?
Well, it was
I got to hear it.
Well, there was a camping trip that happened. This is back right after my dad's business venture shut down. He ran a marshmallow camp for fathers and their sons to go away for 4 days in the woods there up north in New York to experience a life with marshmallows.
Marshmallow camp. Wow. That sounds like a real winner of an idea. It didn't work out, huh?
No, not since the fire.
Fire, what happened?
The guy wouldn't stop running. That was the biggest problem.
What?
I mean, we finally caught him and everybody, his marshmallows stuck all over him. So we grabbed him. We blew on him, and then
Oh my
of course he
God.
was all black from the marshmallows burning, and then he went out and he didn't. So anyhow, the marshmallow camp was closed down, and about 2 weeks later, my dad took Kirby and Hugh on a camping trip, and Huge didn't. Kirby came back.
No, now you said Kirby came back. Well, where's Hugh?
Hey, Hugh didn't make it. Hugh had a tough time. He had a tough time. Even when he was in school, kids would give him a hard time. They used to call him Huge. Huge cum stain.
Ouch. Huge cum stain. That is a messy nickname.
I'm not cleaning it up.
Why didn't Hugh come back from the camping trip?
Well, apparently he crossed Dad one wrong time there, and
What?
I don't know. He just didn't come back. We asked Dad, hey, where's Huge?
That's fucked
Dad's
up.
like, Kirby, it's time for dinner. So then Dad started focusing on me and turning me into an entrepreneur.
Do you mean an entrepreneur?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I come up with great business ideas. I like to do different things and try to make some money and enjoy myself. It works out pretty good most of the time, but sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, it seems like you kind of like jump from idea to idea pretty quickly.
Well, you get a little bit of loss of focus there, a little bit of depression here and there. It just, I kind of lose my gas there, lose focus. What was we talking about?
Bernie, do you think that there's maybe a link between the unfinished business between your dad and your brother Huge, and the fact that your brother is dead and your dad? I mean,
what are you getting at there, Mitch?
What's going on here?
Geez, I never thought about that. I wish I could ask my dad.
Where is your dad anyway?
Oh, Dad? Yeah, he died because of dirty needles.
Oh, he had a drug habit. I'm very sorry to hear that.
No, it's dirty needles. He was donating plasma at the Plasmarama.
Plasma.
Yeah, and they had some dirty needles, so he was thinking, I don't want to do this anymore. So he runs out of the place, and he got run over by a Lowenbrow truck.
Oh, God.
Remember Lowenbrow?
Yeah.
Remember that stuff? Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special. The beer will pour. Must say something more somehow. So tonight, let it be Lowenbrow. I love those commercials. It was great.
So your dad got run over by a Lowenbrow truck. That's horrible.
Yeah, we miss him a lot.
Just awful. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we wish Dad was returnable.
Returnable, Bernie? Seriously?
Yeah, that's when Mom left him.
He was dead, Bernie.
Well, actually, she didn't. He was dead. So
yeah,
it's pretty obvious that she left him.
Bernie, this has been a great talk, and I actually want to say I really think you should think about getting some counseling.
Counseling, yeah. Oh, counseling is a good idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking about starting my own counseling business. Yeah, I'm thinking about being a life coach.
Oh,
I think I'll be a real good life coach. I think I give some people some direction.
Perfect.
Make their lives a lot better.
Sure.
Right? Yeah, good idea, huh?
Yeah, I think you'd be a great life coach.
Yeah, you think so? Thank you.
I would definitely think about hiring you.
Yeah, I tell you what, you could use it, with the bicycle and the van and all that shit. You're fucking weirdo.
Thanks for coming by, Bernie. This has been enlightening and fun and educating, and you're quite a character.
Well, thank you for having me there. Wait, do I get like a gift basket or something? So you got something around here for me?
There's the door, Bernie. Thanks.
Hey, all right. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye now.
Wow, that went really well. I think it was fun. It was insightful about Bernie, to find out a little bit about his life and his family and how horribly dysfunctional the whole group is. It's like bone chilling at times. But I'm thinking actually maybe there might be a chance I could get maybe John Doe in here at some point. Maybe Haringe if we're on speaking terms again. It might be interesting to find out about those guys and a little bit about their lives. It could be one of the directions we're going to take Mitch's Fake Radio in the near future. So listen for more interviews right here on Mitch's Fake Radio.
And now a message from the Gluten-Free Limited Meat Intake Advisory Board. If you're already practicing the gluten-free lifestyle, now there's even more fun to be had. Try limiting your meat consumption to 3 days a week, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
eating vegetables, fruit, nuts, and cheese Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Sort of a half-assed vegetarian, if you will. It's a pretty healthy way to live, and you can achieve and maintain your ideal weight with no problem. Do you realize this planet will have 9.8 billion people on it by the year 2030? Quite frankly, this planet won't have enough room to grow the plants to feed the people, to feed the animals, to kill the animals, to feed the people. Statistically speaking, there's just not enough room. Anyway, food for thought, kick it around while you're eating your piles of ribs and buckets of fried chicken. A message from the Gluten-Free Limited Meat Intake Advisory Board.
In association with olives, walnuts, and avocado. Oh, man, I love olives, walnuts, and avocado. God, you know what's crazy about that? I have never heard that before. The Gluten-Free Limited Meat Intake Advisory Board. That's so weird because that's like exactly what I do. Right now, I'm gluten-free 8 years, and next week will be my 1-year anniversary of eating limited meat. I eat meat Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with my diet, and then vegetables with cheese and nuts and fruit Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So that's what a coincidence that's the same as the gluten-free limited meat intake advisory board. So that's just awesome. I love it though. I love it. I'm maintaining right now I'm 158 pounds. If you'd have told 6th grade Mitch, hey Mitch, what if you could stay this weight for the rest of your life? I would have said, fat chance. I'm going to Dino's Pizza. I'm going to get a Pepsi and some Munchos and a pizza or an Italian sub and eat a bunch of bread and drink gravy. And I used to steal Pepsis in the basement of my house and go behind the clothes that would hang up. Those big, tall bottles of Pepsi Light with the lemon in it from the 70s. And I would drink the whole bottle. It was terrible. But anyhow, I would say kick that around a little bit. The message there in the gluten-free limited meat intake advisory board, because it's actually true about what's happening to the planet with food. And I'm going to read that book. I can't wait to read it as soon as the library gets it. It's called The Fate of Food. And it sounds like a very interesting book, and I'm sure I'll blab about it in the future. That was really fun, that interview with Bernie. He's a character. You can still smell the cologne in here. It's pretty intense. It was kind of like it's a combination of cologne and scotch. It was sort of what it was like. So I mentioned plumbing in my house. In the basement, I installed a laundry tub, and I bought it, I don't know, like 15 years ago. I paid like $15 for it, and it's just taken me a long time to install it, but I finally did it, and I'm very proud of myself. I did a fine job. I had to reroute the plumbing. I had to reroute the drain so that would work, and it works flawlessly. It's very good size laundry tub. And then I also rerouted the drain that comes out of the washer so it drains out into the laundry tub. But the hose, I couldn't get it to hang into the tub just right. So I went all MacGyver, and I got my Sawzall and my 4-inch piece of PVC pipe. And I cut off a piece about yay big. Oh, I forgot. This is the internet. About 9-10 inches long, that piece of 4-inch PVC. I cut it a couple times so it could slide over the side of the tub, and then the laundry hose would go inside that into the tub. So it holds it. It's kind of like a holder for that hose. And then I got all very excited, and I ran upstairs and got my shampoo, because when I was a kid, I used to wash my hair in the laundry tub. And so I washed my hair, and it was wonderful. And when I was done getting the shampoo, I look around and I realized there's a bunch of PVC pipe sticking up. I was going to cut it off. I set my bottle of shampoo in it. It's the perfect shampoo holder. It's like a $6,000 lawn tractor with a beer cup holder, but it's a $15 laundry tub with a shampoo caddy. It's incredible, and I'm not going to alter it at all. It's the best, and it works perfect. And it's just a nice laundry tub. I'm very proud of myself. And then the piece de resistance in the story of the bathroom remodel that's going on way upstairs. Austin's taking care of that. I told him I would move the water supply lines over for the vanity because I put them in originally. And when I did that Saturday, got on the ladder, had my tools, my crimpers for the PEX plumbing, the 4 elbows I needed, everything I needed, 6 thumbs, but the pipe elbows. Anyhow, I got up there, I grabbed hold of the blue pipe, put my cutter on it, and I think to myself, I'm going to efficiently cut through this. And go, snap. Water. I mean, blasting out of that pipe, full speed into the kitchen, fountaining over everything, fountaining over me. I'm plugging the hole with my thumb and it's spraying out like unbelievable. And I'm thinking, I can hold this. And then I instantly thought of the movie Dream Team with Michael Keaton and Peter Boyle and Reverend Jim from Taxi and a couple other people. It's a very funny movie. And I thought about Peter Boyle, who they were all in an insane asylum and they got away for a few days. It's a great movie. The Dream Team, rent it. It's old. It's from the 80s. Anyhow, Peter Boyle had a Jesus thing going on. He thought he was Jesus. And they were driving through a tunnel. And then someone was afraid the water was going to break the tunnel. And Peter Boyle said, I shall hold back the waters. And that's what I thought I was in the kitchen. So I'm standing on this ladder and the water is spraying and I'm trying to hold it. And then I think I can call somebody. And then I thought, no, there's no one to call. I could have called Tony. He would have been over in a split second. I would have had to say, get up here to hold this while I go turn off the water. Tony would have went, nice seeing you, Mitch. And then he would have split. So anyhow, I think to myself, I'm going to have to let go of this and run into the basement. So I do. I run down the ladder, run over to the bifold doors to the basement, and I pull on the knob to open the bifold doors. And I'm pointing to my producer, Heather and Tony. You could see the 2 dents above my eyes on each eyebrow. That's right where the bifold door folded out, and I slammed my face into it at full speed. Like, boom. Oh, God, my head. So then I'm down the stairs, and I run over, I turn it off. Come up, and there's just a giant puddle of water, like Lake Michigan in my kitchen. Like Michigan in this case. And so I instantly grab my family photos off the fridge and I start drying them off and lay them on the table so they could dry. Salvage them. They didn't get too ruined. And so then I got the shop vac out. By then, a lot of the water had just run into the floor. But I'm going to tear the whole floor out. I'm tearing the whole kitchen out. Gutting that fucker. It's going to be all replaced. On a budget, but it will be replaced. So that's it. I moved the pipes over. Got it all ready to go. So I'm ready to cut the marble for the vanity. Old dresser, antique dresser with antique marble I'm laying on top, and then a vessel sink. It's going to be kind of artsy. A little bit artsy. So I'm sure you're bored as shit after that story. I should have been wearing a life preserver. That's what I'm saying. That would have been good. First rule in shop safety, not safety glasses. First rule in shop safety, shut off the water main before you go cutting through water supply lines. And at this point, I just want to say I am so glad.
You were counting it down. Still 30 minutes to go of nonstop action back to back. Only on Mitch's Fake Radio. We're at the bottom of the hour. We still have to go all the way to the top of the hour. Guess what that is? That's another 30 minutes of nonstop action back to back. Only on Mitch's Fake Radio.
Okay. I love those. I'm starting to like them now. I think I like those new image thingies. I think they're kind of fun. So I don't know. That completely derailed me. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. I was talking about the bathroom. I think that's it. Oh yeah, first rule in shop safety. It's not safety glasses. It's shutting the water off before you efficiently cut through a water supply line. Very, very good idea to do that. So I guess I'll go ahead and mention that years ago I did some more voiceovers. It was this was a weird deal. I was working at Sunny 106.5, the Beaches Sensational FM in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's actually closer to Surfside. And this was right in between Rock 98 and Y103, if you're following all my radio stations that I worked at. And this woman showed up and she was wearing sandals and she had a long flower printed dress and she had some flowers in her hair and she was pregnant. And she asked me if I could do some voiceovers for a Lamaze festival that was happening in Myrtle Beach. And so this would be back around, I don't know. No, actually it was later. It was later. I don't remember. I'm not even sure when this was, but I remember a pregnant woman asked me if I could do it. And she gave me $100 for these voiceovers. So I thought, what the heck, I'll do them. So I'm not real sure what the order is of these, but this might be the first one that happened at the festival. So check these out. It's for some sort of Lamaze thing I did voiceover work for.
Welcome to the 24-hour Lamaze Class Marathon Festival. A festival 9 months in the making. At this year's festival, you'll get 24 hours of coaching on breathing.
It's okay. Breathe. Breathe, baby. It's okay. There you go. You go.
Mental stability. Come on, sweetie, you got this. Look, your mom had 12 kids.
I am not my mother.
Atta girl. And exercise.
I can't do crunches. I'm fucking pregnant. I want ice cream.
And much, much more.
That was weird. I don't even remember doing these things. It's so strange. But there's actually several of them. Do the next one.
So ladies, are you afraid of a long drawn-out delivery? Well, don't worry, because some of the obstetricians you'll be working with during the 24 Hours Lamaze Class Marathon Festival are former Domino's Pizza delivery drivers. And they'll guarantee your delivery in 30 minutes or less, or you get a free pizza.
30 minutes. That's pretty good. I don't know how they do that. I guess they must drive her hard. I would assume. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's still a Lamaze festival going on, but I'm up for doing more voiceovers if they need them. I could use another $100. Help support my podcast habit. Jesus. All right, play the next one.
Sometimes when women gain a few extra pounds, they might think they're pregnant. If you're currently in that situation, stop into the Might Be Pregnant Fun Tent for a free pregnancy test. The first 10 women to test positive get a free 23andMe test for mom and fetus. Find out who's Amish, Viking, Hispanic, or is there a Jew in you? If your test comes back positive, you get a free yogurt, a bottle of water, and a free baby on board bumper sticker.
I like strawberry.
If your test comes back negative, it's Jaeger shots and free condoms.
Oh, that's so good. Keep feeling it. I'm so glad I'm not pregnant. I wanted to go to college and have a life. This is wonderful.
So make sure you stop into the Might Be Pregnant Fun Tent and find out if those extra pounds are going to be stuck with you for life at the 24-hour Lamaze Class Marathon Festival.
That's so weird. I don't remember this at all. You'd think I'd remember saying, "Is there a Jew in you?" Okay, play another one.
Arriving at today's festival was comfortable and easy in our air-conditioned shuttle service, but due to mechanical problems, it is out of order. But luckily, Jimmy's rickshaw service is operating at full steam, with 4 cyclists pedaling preggers to their cars for only $18 one way.
Oh, Jesus, I think my water broke.
Catch a ride on Jimmy's rickshaw service at the Might Be Pregnant Fun Tent every 4 hours, starting at 6 p.m.
Pregnant women in a rickshaw. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Play another one. I don't know if you're having fun, but I am.
One thing that comes with being pregnant is cravings. Be sure to stop into the Pregnancy Craving Food Court tent. Cure your cravings for pink Dawn dish soap on a cheeseburger, cream-filled donuts stuffed with cheddar cheese popcorn and toenails, sauerkraut on peanut butter toast, sardines and blueberries on Ritz crackers, country gravy on strawberries and cantaloupe. Don't be afraid to go off menu and ask the chef to create something special for your craving at the Pregnancy Craving Food Court tent.
I do remember that. And I remember that a lot of those were actual facts that were from whacked out of their mind, crazy pregnant bitches, because they go a little off the rails. I mean, can you imagine growing another person inside of you? Forget it. Jeez. Let's do another one.
Backed by popular demand at the 24-hour Lamaze Class Marathon Festival, it's Pregger's Food Truck, serving up festival favorites like pulled pork on vanilla ice cream, kosher dill pickles stuffed with grape jelly, Twinkies dunked in ranch dressing, Nutella spread on burritos, and the most delectable, exquisite organic dirt. And don't forget your free complimentary appetizers of lettuce and chalk. And new at this year's festival, it's a treat for dessert, an apple cider vinegar buttermilk frappe. Be sure to catch Pregger's Food Truck on the move at the 24-hour Lamaze Class Marathon Festival.
Well, that's good. I know it works. I know these kind of things work when I look over and I see Heather and she does the I'm going to vomit mouth face look. That wow. Well, the hour's going along pretty good. We have like about 20 minutes left. So I'm pretty happy with that. We're doing good. I have to bring up some shout outs on my phone, and I think we could probably get ready to do those pretty quick. It's a special thing called shout outs.
Hey, dude, how you doing? Cool. How's your wife? Oh, you're divorced? Oh, yeah. Well, how are the kids? Oh, that's right. You guys didn't have kids. Right on to the single life. Yeah. Sweet. We'll get together. All right. Yeah. Hey, girl. What's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, thanks for that text. Oh, that wasn't it. You blocked me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get you your lawnmower back to you. We'll see if we can fix that, okay? Thanks for loaning it to me. Hey, buddy. Hey, man. How's it going? Hey, sport. How you doing? Ladies, what's up?
So I got to double back and give a shout out to Willie Irvin, the comic who organized the White's Bar open mic night. Very cool. Willie's a great guy. He's a black guy. And I think it's really cool that black guy organized an open mic at a White's Bar. I just think that's really cool. So shout out to Willie. Thank you very much, my friend. Shout out to my son Spencer in the Navy. I don't think they let him listen to the internet. Not during boot camp. He's probably shining his shoes right now. Also, shout out to Linda down in Texas. She's working hard. She might be in the parking lot at the pet store, PetSmart. buying dog food. The last time she got a notification, she sat in the parking lot at the pet store the whole episode and listened. So thank you very much. You're a sweet, wonderful woman, Linda, and I will be texting you soon, and we'll have our chat that we enjoy. So that's very cool. And I'm going to go to my phone for a shout out to the list of people that were at the party last night. We had so much fun at Ted Moss's comedy party. It was all comics, and I got to meet some and hang out with some people that I already knew. So I'm going to go through the list. These are all shout outs for my comedy friends. Ted Moss, Billy Reno, Nick Pizzuti, Mark Bonto, Jay Harris, Mike Green, Kara Karachi, who I've had up here. I've had Jay Harris, I've had Billy, I've had Ted, all those guys on my show. Also, I want to say hi to Ed Hunter, Kathy Ryan, had her on my show. Mark Sweetman, he owns the One Night Stands Comedy Club down in Waterford that just opened. Mike Green is the manager down there, so it was nice to meet those guys. Matt Bach, Mitch Gill, shout out to Mitch Gill. He was at the party. Trina Green, let's see, or actually Tina Green, excuse me. Jeff Brennan, and let's see, I think that's Billy Ray Bauer. That's right. That was really cool. He was super cool. I'm going to be booking Billy. I'm going to be booking several people I met at that party. So it was a great party. It was a great time. So that's this week's shout outs. So that's far out. I am dog sitting. Yeah. So we'll be talking about that and, whatever. We're going to do a quick message, about something. I don't even know what commercial's coming up, but I've got more stuff coming up. So, buenos nachos, everyone. This is a haringe from Haringe's Hour of Meditation. It's actually not a 1 hour. It's really 3 hours from 2 a.m. until 5 a.m. on a Monday mornings. Haringe's Hour of Meditation gives you a chance to become one with your thoughts, and your thoughts become one with your mind, and your mind become one with your soul. Just to relax. Shamalala ding dong. Hagadaguduga. I like a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Just to focus on your breathing. It's all that simple. That's all there is to it. Finger banger caribou. Hagadaguduga hagaduga. It's a Haringe's Hour of a Meditation. That's a Monday mornings from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. right here on a Strange Friends Media. I think an interview with Haringe would be awesome. I think that would be great. I'm going to arrange that. I'm going to have my people get in touch with his people. We're going to line that shit up because that'll be fun. More shout outs. Gotta say hi to some people that are actually listening now and have sent comments. Sasha, she is a repeat offender. She listens every month. It's probably like her period. That's what I'm thinking. Anyhow, thank you very much. She said, yeah, Bernie. Bernie would be a great life coach. So I don't know. Sasha, she's kind of got her shit together. I don't know if do you think she could benefit from Bernie's life coach? Yeah. Yep. Tony's thinking she could. So Trophomatic is listening. Trophomatic. And he said that this is the weirdest vegan cooking show ever. Do you guys do pot? It kind of sounds like we do pot sometimes. And I don't currently do pot right now, but I think that it's definitely in my future. Maybe an edible, probably. So thank you, Trophomatic. Hello, Mitch Gill. They say hi. And Becky, I'm with Heather on the almost puking thing. So that's cool. Let's see. Oh my gosh. The pregnancy at the ad is just too much. Oh, I'm glad you like that. That was really fun. I enjoyed doing those voiceovers. We're going to try to dig up more of those old voiceovers as time goes on, because I've got literally boxes and boxes of cassette tapes. I've even had some those those mini tapes. I have some of those, and I have some DATs. We got to get a DAT player, Tony. I want you to write a request to the headquarters to get a DAT machine in here. Yeah, we need a DAT machine to be able to play digital audio tape from 1992. Yeah, that's imperative that we get that. Okay, so I'm dog sitting. I'm dog sitting Cookie, Oreo, and Cookie, Oreo, and Mo. Mo's name is Mo because he's Mofo Dog. That's his name. And they are Boston Terriers. They're great dogs. They're doing well. Although Cookie is not taking his Benadryl. I hide it in a piece of hot dog. Not falling for it. No. He's denying a whole chunk of hot dog because there's Benadryl in it. He's like, looks at me out of the corner of his eyes like, forget it, dude. Like, come on, Cookie. You have a coughing issue and you sleep and you fart when you sleep. It's terrible. So, but it's going good. I like the dogs. I like hanging out with them. Although Balls is not very happy with me because I backburnered the shit out of him earlier. I ran into the house to get my charge cord for my phone, and Balls is on the back porch. So I grabbed a handful of food. I stepped up there and he tried to get out. I was like, oh, little cat soccer with my feet. And I said, no, buddy, you got to wait here. I'll come see you after the show. And I put down some food for him and I pet him a little bit. And then I shut the door and I heard him go, ow, ow. It's like, I think it was, hey, fucker, open the door. Go. Poor little guy. But I'll stroke Balls in a little while. So anyhow, let's play this thing. Let's play this.
Coming to theaters this Christmas from the director of the smash hit films Woof Woof and Where's Your Ball comes the tale of Mickey, who thought he was picking up the easy side job of dog sitting.
Hey, calm down now.
3 Boston Terriers. But Mickey soon found out he bit off more than he can chew.
Oh, no, not the footsteps. I can't handle the footsteps. They're driving me bonkers. Hasn't this homeowner ever heard of carpet?
Sometimes they're good dogs.
Listen to that. Silence. Oh, come on, not the bone chewing. Come on, stop it. Stop it.
This dog sitting job was no walk in the park.
Now I just need a little quiet so I can read my book. Oh, no, not the licking. Stop with the licking already. Yes, get out of my mouth.
Maybe the dogs and Mickey just need a little sleep.
Yeah, peace and quiet. If I can get a little bit of sleep here. Oh, no, you're snoring too? It's like sleeping with the Three Stooges.
But Mickey figures if you can't beat them, join them.
You like that? Let me get in your ear. Oh, this morning where that came from.
Don't miss 3 Dogs, 1 Dope in theaters this Christmas. The whole family will eat this movie up. You'll learn why dog is man's best friend. 3 Dogs, 1 Dope. Rated G.
I'd see that movie. I'm living that shit right now. I'm telling you. They're good dogs, though. They're fun. So I've been to the movies, believe it or not. I went to the movies. This is funny. Last week, my contractor, Austin, all of a sudden, this was on I don't know, Monday night or something like that. He needed to go to Birch Run. Had to go to Birch Run to get a car that he had to pick up and get back to Carroll. Extenuating circumstances. I said, hold the phone. I said, I'm thinking about going to see a movie. Maybe it was Sunday 2 weeks ago. And I said, what if I drive you to that car and drop you off and then I go on to see a movie? And he's like, really? I said, yeah, man, I'm going to help you out. you're helping me out with the house, so I'll help you out. So I did. I drove him, and I wanted to see Godzilla.
You're still locked into 60 minutes of nonstop action back to back Mitch. That's right, you've listened to 50 full minutes of Mitch. That means there's 10 minutes left of Mitch. I did the math right here on Mitch's Fake Radio.
Okay, more image sounders there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, movies. That's right. I took Austin to the car, and then I went on to Birch Run Theater where they have these super comfortable leather seats. Oh my God, best 2 hours sleep I've had in I don't know how long. It was only, $9. It's not that bad a deal. So anyhow, I did go actually early that day, and I got the cheaper. I think it was like $6.50, something like that. It was cheaper. And I wanted to see Godzilla. Couldn't see it. Had to see something else. Wound up seeing Ma. So the high school kids partying, and they get befriended by this older black woman, and she's like buys them beer, and then she invites them to party at her house in the basement. And spoiler alert, I'm going to tell you about Ma. This is a spoiler alert. This gives you enough time to turn me off for the next 30 seconds or so while I tell you the basic synopsis of this movie. This is a spoiler alert. Thank you. So anyhow, she gets the kids in there, and it gets bad because she's got like a revenge thing going. So that's as far as I'll tell you. How's that? That way I won't ruin it. It's still a pretty good movie. It was kind of like a little bit TV movie-ish, but I still enjoyed it. It was still fun. And had a hero at the end there pop up, and you weren't expecting it, so it was good. So Ma, that was pretty good.
On Mitch's Fake Radio, we do weather on the 8th. That means 8 minutes after every hour, we do the weather. Here's Mitch and the weather.
Okay. It's cloudy. It's going to be cloudy tonight. Overnight low around 60. Tomorrow we're going to have some sun and a high close to 80. And
For
then
the latest up-to-the-minute forecast, listen to Mitch's
bitch.
Fake Radio. 8 minutes after every hour for the latest forecast with Mitch on Mitch's Fake Radio, right here on Strange Friends Media.
I didn't realize that was coming up at that time. Okay, so all right, and then I was going to tell you about the movie Late Night, and that's with who's in Late Night? Mandy, whatever her name is. She's the Indian chick, and she wrote the whole movie, and it was actually pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Late Night. It was about late night TV with a fictional host, a woman, and I can't think of her name. Famous English actress. I enjoyed the movie. Was not fantastic, but it was good enough. One thing that sucked though is I went with work. And this guy, I'm not going to give his name, but his phone rang. We're the only people in the theater. His phone rings right during a crucial speech by the lead character in the movie. Crucial speech. His phone is ringing the whole time. And Mindy. Yeah, that's her name. So his phone rings and it's the stupid ringer. It's like, why won't you answer? I keep calling and you won't answer the phone. Pick up the phone. So this is screaming, and he lets it ring for like 15 seconds during the crucial speech during the movie, and just fucking ruins it, man. And I said to him, dude, you literally touch any part of the phone and the ringer will shut off. Anything. You can hit a volume, you can turn on the face. He goes, really? So there we go. I also finished watching the TV show Dead to Me. Very good. And that's got Christina Applegate. Yeah, from Married with Children, and the chick from Freaks and Geeks. Very good. Very good TV show. I loved it. I'm so glad it got extended for 2 seasons. I can't wait to see it. Watch Dead to Me. Every episode has about 4 to 6 cliffhangers in it. And how the hell they are able to write that way, I don't know. I have to write shit every month, and I can't write that many cliffhangers. I mean, it's like it is brutal to be able to try to write like that. I'm also digging Documentary Now. That's a really good show. I love Documentary Now. If you like Saturday Night Live and you like Bill Hader, you've got to watch Documentary Now. I want to put Documentary Now cast. I put that right into my phone. And did it go? No, it didn't, because I kept talking. So I'm going to do it again because I can't remember the what's his name. I've got to make my font bigger. Documentary Now cast. There we go. Yeah. Isn't this great? This is real time here, buddy. Fred Armisen and Bill Hader. They are the two lead guys in Documentary Now. And it's very inspirational for me doing this show because it's a bunch of fake shit, and that's what they do. And they're really good at doing fake shit because they have to do video too. And I just do audio. So I'm like cutting the corners, but I don't have like a big budget. In fact, I don't even get fucking paid. So there. And Tony doesn't get paid either. And Heather doesn't get paid either. They're both sitting here with their, with their straight mouth, like shaking their heads, like, no, so we should start up a GoFundMe or a Patreon. Mitch's Fake Radio Patreon. What about that? What if I had a fucking budget? What if I could hire actors? More than just me? Because I'm the actor for pretty much everything. 8:57. Jesus. Do we have anything else we can play? No? Nothing? Oh my God. You know what you should do? You should go back and you should find what you call it, like John Doe's John Doe whatever bullshit radio show. I listened to that last week. Afterwards, I usually like to do the go on to Spotify and search bands and search albums and stuff, and I try to do that, but I never can after I listen to John Doe I Don't Know radio show, because I rarely ever get any good information. Just check this out. Hey, this is John Doe, hosted I Don't Know radio show, Sunday nights at midnight till 2 a.m. Monday, right here on Strange Friends Media. Tune in each week to hear your favorite songs from, I don't know what songs I'm going to play. I don't even know what bands I'm going to play them from. That's the beauty of this show. I don't know where I get my music. Sometimes I get it from garage sales, resale shops, dumpsters. I get some of my best music right off the curb out of people's garbage. I'm talking about albums, 45s, cassettes, 8-track CDs. I'm starting to find old iPods. I don't know what that crap is, but you'll probably hear it right here with me, John Doe, on I Don't Know radio show, Sunday nights at midnight till 2 a.m. right here on Strange Friends Media. Yeah, just try to follow that shit. You can't do it. I want to give a shout out to Solid State Radio down in Lapeer. Our friends Sean and Adam, they facilitated us getting Mitch's Fake Radio on their network down there, and also the Don't Make This Weird podcast. And I think the Survivor Girl, is that down there? Is it going? Maybe it will at some point. That would be very upstanding and studious of them if they brought you ladies on. So that would be cool. Pretty cool. I think we're getting really close here, and there's other things, other comments that Heather has sent over to me. So that's pretty nice. Oh yeah, click on the if you subscribe, click on the notification so you get a notification when the show happens. Remember, I mentioned Linda listened to the whole show in the parking lot at the dog food store. It's because she got that notification. It's like, I'm not going to hound you and do all kinds of crazy stuff. It's just once a month. Casey Gill. Hello, my nephew, Casey. Hi, buddy. Let's see. Normal high school night in Ohio. Far out. Let's see. Yeah. So, and check out Mitch's Fake Radio on Facebook. You can leave comments on there, and just thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Casey, my nephew needs a job. Good luck, little buddy. You just get out there and make it happen. Oh, he said he'll do your makeup. That's great. That's far out, man. All right, listen, I think we've got to be really close. Are we done? All right, well, so this is going to be it for episode 13 of Mitch's Fake Radio. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it.
Come back.
You guys have a
There, you found me. It's Mitch's Fake Radio.
that's it. Have a great month, and I'll talk to you at the end of July. Peace out.